this is Lauren from Blend Commerce, and today I'm going to teach you how to create a convo in Octane AI. I believe this is going to be helpful for you because it will allow you to create an FAQ section in your Facebook Messenger that can address everything that you want to talk about with the current situation. And on the side of that as well, having that information readily available in Facebook Messenger, not only does it reassure your customers and lets them know that you're going to be transparent about everything that's going on, it also helps reduce down the amount of time you will personally be spending on customer service because you will have something in place that will automatically reply to customers for you. Now, if you're used to Octane AI, you'll know that this is a Facebook Messenger. And convos are basically an automatic conversation that happens based on if somebody clicks something from your main menu or they suggest a trigger word or anything like that. So to go into convos, you just click on this on the left and you hit new convo. And you always have to include an image, but for this example, I'm just going to use the Blend logo. And I wanted this to be very clear to everybody what this is about. So I'm going to call this COVID-19 FAQs. And then I'm going to say, stay up to date with the latest information on COVID-19 from Blend. And obviously this makes sense now for Blend, but obviously Blend being merchant to merchant, we'd probably be more unlikely to give you advice about things that you could do personally for this current situation. But if you are business to customer, then you want to tailor it towards like if your shops are still open and things like that, because those are the information that they want to know. And what you'll see straight away is that you have kind of two sections here. So on the left, this is basically your business talking. And on the right, this is going to be the customer talking. So what we could do in here is we can start a thing and we can put this. We can put, hi, how can we help you today? And that's just like an automated message off the bat. So if they come into this convo, that's going to be the first message they see. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give them a number of replies that they can give us automatically. So they don't have to type their own thing, but they can type something in themselves. So what some of the questions that I've got are going to be, are your retail stores? So this is the only kind of restriction with Octane AI, and is that you have very limited characters on what you can do. So we just have to be a bit careful with what we type. So we can put about your stores, about online store, and we can put like about shipping, for example. And obviously I've just typed those all in briefly, but what we need to do now is we need to make sure that we change whether this is a next section or a new tangent. So next section and new tangent basically means like the strain that you can take people down. So the first one you can leave on next section, but for the other two, we want to take this to new tangent. And this one as well, we want to take it to new tangent. And what this means is that it creates a separate convo for each of these answers. And that means you can tailor your reply based on what they come back with. So for this first one, you just make sure you click on each one as they come up, and then you can start doing replies. So we can put about your stores, and we can put in there, yes, our retail stores are still open. However, we have changed our opening hours to 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And you can put anything that you want to put in there as a reply. You aren't limited on the replies that you personally put in there yourself, but if you kind of want to make it more of a chat reply, then what you could do is you could just put in like another text and say, we've added in special measures in our stores to help in control. We can obviously word this far better than I can on the fly, but what this does is having the two here, it means that you can have kind of the two messages go one after the other, so it looks like someone is replying instead of just an automated message being sent out. And then you can also get them to reply some more if you want to as well. And as you scroll down, you will see that there are a few other things that they can do here. And you can put them into another convo, you can put them into a list, you can ask them if they want to subscribe, and you can also take them back to the main menu. So at that point, maybe they don't need to reply and they just say, they can just reply saying thank you. And at this point, when they say thank you, they'll then be linked back to the main menu, and I'll show you what that is in a minute. But now if I click onto this one, you'll see that the other conversation is now hidden. And that means that if they click on this reply, they get a completely separate conversation. So in this one, obviously, we can reply again, and we can say about your online stores, and we can say our online store is still up and running. We have a few delays on delivery times, but we are doing everything we can to serve our customers. And you could leave that one as you wanted to there, or you could just move them on to a different section, or I always like to put them back to the main menu after we finish, just so that if there's anything else that they want to ask, they can. And then about shipping. Now, you're probably likely to get a lot of people ask if you're going to be doing free shipping. And I guess I'm going to cover this in a different video, but I feel like there's a better strategy for giving people free shipping. Like, I don't feel like it should be given straight off from the fly, and I think you should be giving it to your most engaged customers and those who are maybe hesitant to buy because of the current situation. So in this reply, what I would do to kind of help with that kind of area, but also make sure that you are making your customers happy, is I would reply with something like, we are seeing some delays with our shipping. We are also offering free home delivery for all orders over $50. And again, I always like to return back to the main menu. Another feature you can also do is you could put I have a question. Or you can just you can put two replies here as well. So if they've got, for example, if they're happy, you could just put a thank you and direct them back to the main menu. If they have another question, then you can actually put them into this messages feature. And what this does is, if maybe they're not quite happy with the responses they've had, you can actually link them straight to your Facebook Messenger. And at this point, they can type in anything they want. And what it will do is it will alert you that you've got a Facebook message. And then you can actually personally reply to them off the back of this as well. We're kind of going back on the tactic here of kind of offering free delivery and things like that. Instead of just offering free delivery and everything, obviously you do need to be conscious for your business whether that's viable. And my example here is that having a minimum order for your free shipping is probably better for you as a business than just offering free shipping off the bat. Some people might expect to just get free shipping, but you need to do what's right for your business, and make sure that you are also making people happy at the same time. But this is essentially a very basic FAQ that you can create. And obviously, as I said, you can have that starting message where you ask them how they are and things like that. You can then have some certain phrases that people already select. So if you have those as like your basic FAQ, so what you think people are asking you the most, then you can have those as automated responses that will automatically give people the information that they're looking for. And then finally, if you have answered that FAQ, and maybe the person hasn't quite got the answer that they were looking for, you can always have this message option, which always allows the person to then message you afterwards and you can personally respond to them. So once you've completed that, you then go into done, and you want this to be findable in your bots because you want this to be very transparent to everybody. I'm going to put it into recent convos because we don't have a group for this one right now, and we want this to be recommended because this is quite an important one. And what you can do here is if you want to link this into any of your social media posts or into any emails that you've got, you can just hit copy as well. And what you'll find is it's now linked down the bottom here, and you can go back into it and you can edit it and you can also preview it. So let's just do a quick preview, just so you can see how it looks in Facebook Messenger. So let's just continue here. So you can see that it's come up here straight away. You can see a few other conversations we've been testing along the way. And here is the buttons that you've got right down the bottom. So we can obviously go from here to about your stores, and then you can see that it looks like we're writing a reply. And then you can put thank you, and then it takes them back to the main menu, for example. So what we need to do at this point is we will need to add a main menu option. And to do that, we go back into Octane AI. So if I hit back, I haven't made any changes. But what you do to get into your main menu is you go into settings, and this is your main menu. So what you want to do with your main menu is basically when your messenger pops up, you have like a little burger menu on the left, and it means that people can select a certain number of topics to choose from. So if we hit main menu, and then we're going to go into this one, so not that one there. I think that blend has got too many main menu items already, but I know that you can link these directly to a convo, or simply having this send a message one right at the beginning will just give those people that opportunity to talk to you as well. But you have that whole automated process for you, and hopefully this will help you keep on top of your customer service. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions on this, just let the Blend team know.